Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. We're going to do a bit of a special run today. I finally, I think, fixed most of the problems I've been having getting this to work. Oh, we're just going to take a look. We're going to talk to some people in here. Oh, hey, Mr. Sherpa. Long time no see. How you doing? Hey, I have a new elevator for you, past killer. You should check it out. I will do that, my friend. What is this elevator? Very special challenge, aka Super Boss Rush. And look at just how it naturally fits into the game. You know, no having to open up the cheat menu and force Super Boss Rush. You talk to Elevator Man, he says, hey, I got this other thing you should check out here, a new special elevator. Oh, really? Let me go check it out. Which, by the way, Super Boss Rush is something that, we talked about this previously, as I show it off here. But I don't know if that video ever made it up to YouTube, or at least not yet. But Super Boss Rush is something that exists in Gungeon. The code for all of this exists, minus a couple of things. I don't know why they didn't actually have this in the final version of the game. Why is this not a thing that's in the current build of Gungeon? I don't know. But like most of the code for Super Boss Rush already exists. I just had to like piece it together and fix bugs with it. My guess is that they just didn't have any time to finish it. They had other priorities. But this might be something that does get released in the final update at some point. You know, the final update that adds in the remaining items in the game, other bug fixes, the new character, if there's going to be a new character. I always say that, but I think it's assumed at this point that there's going to be another character. But we're going to check it out. We're going to check out Super Boss Rush, and we're going to fight every boss in the game. Yes, every boss. Every one of them. Even the horrible, annoying, difficult ones, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be a randomizer character that's going to be added in, aka Eden. You know, that's what people are currently under the assumption that it's going to be. But here's the thing, I actually have no idea if that's actually true. It's the only official thing that I've heard was that it's something that people have been wanting for a while. But what does that mean? You know, because everyone wants something different in Gungeon, but they said it's something that people have been wanting for a long time in Gungeon. I mean, I've been wanting table sliding to be fixed since like AG&D first came out. Does that count? Maybe that's what they're gonna fix, I don't know. Everyone wants Galactopus. Yeah, is it gonna be Galactopus? I don't know. It's something that people have been wanting for a long time. That's the only thing that I think they've said for certain. So what the hell is it gonna be? It's anybody's guess, I think. But maybe it will be a new character, which I think is what people assume it's gonna be. And if it is, that would be kinda awesome. You know, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be awesome, it's gonna be awesome. But I also think that they might fix Super Boss Rush mode, because it's basically already done. There's only a few things that need to be finished for it to be like, you know, of a final game quality thing. But we're gonna play it here today. We're gonna beat them to the punch. So, we defeated the first floor bosses. Well, what happens after the first floor boss? What do you fight? Well, obviously you fight Blobulord. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that, we just go down to the next floor. It's Oubliette. Super Boss Rush mode activated. For those of you out there who have thought that Boss Rush might be a little bit too easy, just think about it. What do we fight after the second floor? What do we fight after the third floor? You thought it was gonna be easy. Yeah, maybe people wanted a new final boss that was the guy over the painting in the fireplace room. You know what? Maybe what people wanted was more lore. Maybe we're gonna get like an insane amount of lore added to the game somehow. Like a codex of ultimate wisdom. And having found a lot of the items in the game. Adding Blobulord probably makes Boss Rush easier. There is some truth to that, because there is 2 blanks that we have for the entire floor, so we have 2 blanks for the Blobby Lord fight, but, you know, just think what happens after the second floor. That's not gonna be easier. After the third floor, oh Christ, no! But we're gonna do it anyways. You wanna fight Sir Manuel. That is something that I was thinking about doing, adding in the mini-bosses as well, but that would be something that I would only do later because it seems hard. It seems hard. It's harder than this. Making the boss fights work was a lot easier than I think making the mini-boss fights work, but honestly, I have no freaking idea because I spent 2 days trying to get the floor 3.5 working correctly, and that was a pain in the ass. I don't want to go through that again. Getting the floor after chamber 3 working was horribly, horribly difficult. Definitely one of the hardest things that I've had to do in Mod the Gungeon, for certain. And it still doesn't work properly, but it works good enough that, you know, I feel comfortable being like, hey everybody, here's Super Boss Rush. Do you know how to fix this problem? Let me know in the comments below, which we'll get to later. Also, hey, use that. Oh, damn it. That's unfortunate. Yo, the Scrambler, though. Scrambler's really good. Also, we should just... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Scrambler's gonna make this a lot easier. How about the Shopkeeper as a boss? I don't think that would work, because the Shopkeeper can't take damage. So almost certainly there's gonna be a problem, like even just getting the mechanics of the fight to work, you know what I mean? That might require, like, finding out how to make a new enemy in the game. Effectively, anyways. Please, please! I'll use a blank on Amoconda. Amoconda's not gonna be insanely difficult, as he's insanely difficult and I almost die over and over again. In Crypt of the Necrodancer, if you beat the Shopkeeper, all of his items are free. I think that could be a cool feature as well. Some way of actually fighting the boss for, sorry, not the boss, fighting the Shopkeeper for his items. But it's not actually a thing in Enter the Gungeon. It's kind of a little bit saddening. But only a little bit. Only a little bit. Gotta remember, I'm not immune to poison like I was on the last run. Also, very strange that the Gorgon is not immune to poison, even though she is the poison boss. Would love a better boss killing gun. Not that I'm complaining about the Scrambler, it's incredibly efficient, but I just want to, like, burst down these bosses in like 2 seconds. Ultimate Noob, welcome, how are you doing? Alright, so think. What happens after the second floor? What boss do you fight? Oh, you know, you only go down to the Abbey of the True Gun. You only have to fight one of the tankiest bosses in the game. No worries, no worries. By the way, yes, I did fix Old King in Super Boss Rush mode. If you watched me last time when I was testing this out, he was not a boss that you fought because it didn't work. I fixed it. If you just try Super Boss Rush mode without my fix applied, it'll just fight the High Priest again, which is very annoying. Also, God, he's so tanky. It feels like he's even more tankier than normal. Like, are you looking at this? This tanky MFer. You wanted it! You can't unwant it! Oh, God. Fire! We're gonna go through, like, all of our ammo killing this guy. Oh, we got hit. It's hard because you, I mean, you only get 2 blanks. You're not going to get any more blanks. You know, it's not like you can farm up anything on the floor by going to the shop or anything like that. You know, you're just, it is what it is. You get what you get. You see it all. Whoa. At least we get that damage bonus, though, whenever we take damage playing as the Convict. If you're going to play Boss Rush, play as the Convict. Because there's no damage cap on anything here, if you get hit, you get the full value out of that buff, which is kind of wonderful. Alright, Old King is KO'd. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Apache Thunder is correct. When, oh god! When you are doing the Super Boss Rush mode, the bonus levels, the 0.5 levels, they don't have the money algorithm set correctly, so you get more money from enemies that drop. When you're on the floor 3.5, which I'm purposefully not specifically mentioning, when you kill enemies in floor 3.5, they all drop like 20 gold each. It's very strange. Oh my god. So now we have another boss fight. Probably shouldn't use my blank on Cannon Balrog. He's a pretty difficult fight. He can be, at least in the first few phases until he starts his rolling around animation here. Because once he does this animation, he doesn't move after he does an attack. Also, there's literally no there's literally no reason to not shoot here because all of these eggs are just going to destroy the boss when he appears. Watch this. No damage cap. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. But you saw, no damage cap. You know, it is boss rush mode. Bum bada bum 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 bum. We need to get a flawless. Third floor. That means we're probably gonna fight. Yeah, no, we're 100% gonna fight the Door Lord. But I think out of all the bosses, this is the one that I want to flawless. I should have saved my blank for this guy. Treadnough's a pretty easy fight. The only thing that you really got to worry about is that bullet mine that he already shot out. That one right there. Everything else is just running and dodging. And as long as he doesn't fire out another bullet mine, I am like the happiest boy in the world. Oh, why did I think I was gonna get hit by that? I mean, hey, you know, dodge, that's a good thing to do, but I really thought I was gonna get hit by that. He's being very nice, Treadnought. He's not firing extra enemies, he's not firing bullet mines. He's just firing missiles at me. Dude, that's excellent. Excellent! Woo, woo, woo! Do I have a Rainbow Boss Rush mode? No, but what I'm going to do at some point is I'm just gonna add in a way of activating Rainbow mode and Curse mode from the Breach. Because you can do that with DD20 mode, Blessed mode, you can make your own run, you know, mix and match. That's what I want to do at some point, is just allow people to mix and match their runs, which I think would be kind of cool. Oh, wow, why'd you fire 4 times there, lady? I do like being able to just like stand here and fire shots that home in. Like, this is fantastic. Okay, she's going under her bell. I do have an explosive. Oh! What? Somehow, like, something knew where she was and just destroyed her. I'm out of ammo? Excuse me? That's not good. I don't want to be to the side of her. I want to be above her, but I have to wait a minute. I'm on fire. It's gonna use a blank, honestly. We already have the flawless. We're almost done killing her. This is why you want to be above her for this attack. Starting to run a little bit low on ammo. Rainbow BZ DD20T. Rainbow BCDD20T with curse mode that actually makes every enemy cursed. That would be horrible. And horrifying. You don't think that's possible to beat? It could be. Alright. This guy I hate. I hate his effing laser beams of death. This is the easy laser beam. This is the laser beam that you can just run away from. But the other one, the one that he rotates around him, is the worst one in the world. This one. You like have to keep it on screen at all times. I hate it. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Not get hit. That's a good point. Hey, you're so smart. You're so smart. Ah. Why are the enemies so tanky? It's almost like this game is hard or something. I guess Pox Cannon is just, you know, probably better for room combat as opposed to boss combat. It's still pretty good. Got the job done. Because I'm using a pad gun. Well, here's hammer. This is gonna be better, right? Right? This is what we needed, the hammer, right? Right? And what comes after Chamber 3? Question mark, question mark, question mark, of course. Yep, you gotta fight the rat in Super Boss Rush, because why not? I mean, it is a boss in Gungeon, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. What do you think? With the amount of ammo that we have with the guns at our disposal, are you a badass? Can you beat the rat? Right, never stand below and to the left of the rat. I make that mistake all the time. Like, that's like one of my #1 rules in my rat tips video, and then I just keep doing it. It's like I've never even watched my own content before. Bad dodge roll. Never stand below and to the left of the rat. Always stand below and to the right of the rat if you're going to be standing on the bottom. Okay. So that's rat phase 1. We fall down. Rat phase 2. Just like you would find in Gungeon. Hey, the sounds are working this time. I don't know why, but like the last time I tried this, the sounds didn't work properly. It's nice to know that they are actually working correctly. Let's just use Crown of Guns here. This is gonna be a tough fight. Make no mistake about it. This is not easy. Okay, I do have this though. Not focusing on where I'm shooting, I'm just dodging. So much HP on this guy. Also a little bit of lag there. Luckily it didn't matter. It didn't cost us. Oh, good! Freaking job. Explosives. Oh, I'm on fire. I'd like to try to do this without taking damage. I mean, not on the first phase, obviously, but on the, second phase here. Okay, missile launcher. I haven't used the blank yet. Ah, this is where the sound breaks for some reason. There are a few issues with the Super Boss Rush mode rat fight. I don't know what they are. Sometimes the sounds stop working. Again, this is basically as good as I can get it without being a developer of Gungeon and being able to be like, oh, well, of course, the sound system is bugged here, and if you try it like this, you fucking idiot. Well, okay, well. Look, dodge roll, Brent. As good as I can make it, okay? Like, there's no sound effects there either. Why are there no sound effects? I don't understand. You can hear the laser, at least. You don't hear the missile. You hear the fire at the left side of the tank. You don't hear the targeting icon appear, or you don't hear that explosion, too. You can hear the lasers. Don't want to stand that far back. There's supposed to be a sound effect here, though, too, for the mage coming out. It's weird. It works for a while, and then it stops working. And then, what do you do after the rat fight? You play Punch-Out. Which, I will admit, this was the most difficult part to get to work correctly. And I'm not even saying it was the most difficult thing to get started. Like, the rat fight, it just works normally. The thing that was difficult about it was, there's a weird, like, Z-indexing problem with this fight. If you just spawn it in normally, like, the character icons for the convict and the rat, they're cut off halfway up the model. You can't see what they're doing half the time. It's very strange. And I got it mostly fixed. There is one bug that I just have to say for right now, it's unfixable because I don't know how to fix it. So I have everything working mostly correct, except when the rat throws the boxes are invisible. That's the only thing. And I don't know how to fix it. If anyone knows how to fix it, just let me know. Look at the code. Do what you can. If you dodge roll Brent, decoy octopus. If you know how I can fix it so that the Z indexing on this fight works properly, I'll do it. We might not see it. I would like to try to show it, though, the invisible boxes. The thing is, the boxes are so easy to dodge anyways, I figure it doesn't really matter, does it? You just duck. Oh, he got me. You know, when the rat goes to the back corners and throws a box, just duck. Already missed one of the keys anyways. This one right here. So the box is invisible. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, you don't have to do it twice. I appreciate your effort at helping, though, Mr. Rat. And like the Z indexing of the items falling off the side are a little bit off. What Z indexing is, by the way, is it's the layering. Some things appear on top of other things. So when the box is thrown and it's invisible, it's actually just hidden behind another sprite. So it's not working properly. I don't know why it doesn't work properly, but you know, it is what it is. Again, it's as good as I can make it, pretty much. Also, I'm taking all your garbage. How would the non-damage cap affect makeshift cannon Yari launcher? It does nothing. It just works as it normally works, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I have to save one of the keys. So we're not gonna take the gun. Honestly, that's acceptable. Ammo for this, ammo for this. Take this, take this, take this. All right. How would Punch-Out work in co-op? So Punch-Out in co-op has it so that on the bottom right of the mech, there's a little co-op character tied up. You know, like what you would see in like a cartoon old western, a character tied up on a train tracks. Like, oh no, help me, save me. That's what it is. Your character, like the co-op character is tied up on the side of the mech and like, help me. You're my only hope. It's kind of amusing. So you come down here, there's only one exit. What happens after the third floor? What do you think? Or after the rat floor, what do you think? We have Machine Fist. So the first one is always going to be Wallmonger. I've realized also, by the way, that the fights are always in the exact same order every time. So it's always going to be Wallmonger and then Kill Pillars, I think? Honestly, I don't remember what the order is. I just know that they always happen in the same order. Which I realized after fighting Gatling Gull first, like 10 times in a row. It's like, oh, it must be in the same order every time. Also, that's not good. I'm gonna save the rest of the shots in that gun. I'm gonna save the rest of the ammo in Machine Fist because I want one explosive on the Kill Pillar fight. Oh, I used a blank as well. I'm an idiot. That's unfortunate. Oh, Apache Thunder gave me an idea. It's because your dungeon flow is spawning the room too close to the bottom of the world. Spawn it higher. Okay, I'll try that. For all I know, that is exactly what the problem is. I can't guarantee where the room is going to spawn though, but maybe there's a way I can fix it or something. We'll figure it out. No, so it's always going to be priest and then something else after that. Also, I got rid of the gun that I needed. Crap. We have sticky crossbow. You know what we should do? Fire these. Fire the eggs. The little egglets. They will kill the high priest when he spawns in. Good old egglets. The incredible edible egglet. Machine gun? Well, not a machine gun, but fulfills the same purpose in our situation. Oh, no! I might not get the flawless on this floor because I screwed up my blank usage horrendously. In fact, you know what? Let me fire more eggs. I'll take some damage now so I can get more eggs out. Oh, that's a nice hit. There we go. It's not yet on the mod workshop. I wanted to run through it once here on the stream so I could make sure that it was working properly. But assuming it works, then tonight I'll put it up on the mod workshop. Okay. Let's go and use... So if we're going to be fighting kill pillars, I want to be able to explode like the first side shot. You can't use a resourceful sack on it. I learned that. I don't know. I'll try to use mahogany, I guess. Yo, it works! What would be the best non-damage capping gun? I guess that's a matter of personal preference, right? If you mean for a certain boss fight, or for boss rush mode in general, for Gungeon in general? Also, this is far too slow of damage output. Guess I'm just gonna do this. Are these bullets not getting absorbed by the rat sack? Interesting. Why am I doing so little damage? What is wrong? It's like something about this run just feels like my damage has been like cut in half. Okay, there's only one left. Let's go to the, honestly, this gun will work fine. Finally, Void Shotgun has a reason to exist. Last kill pillar. Who's my most hated DD20 boss? Wallmonger. Okay. Oh, fuck, we did get the flawless. I wasn't even thinking about that, but there we go. Someone asked me something a little bit a while ago. What was it they asked me? There's certain items in your Gungeon that will just never spawn. Yeah. Also, Apache Thunder, you were asking, how did I actually spawn in the rat rooms? Because they're in a Gungeon, or sorry, a dungeon. A Gungeon. They're in a dungeon that you can't access. You can just load the dungeon. However, what I'm doing is I'm not spawning in the rooms manually. I created a level, like how Gungeon works, by the way, and I guess I'll talk about this while we're fighting the dragon here. Maybe Advanced Dragon, I don't know. I've actually never done this before with the serpent, so I assume I'm just gonna fight the Advanced Dragon, and it's just gonna work, but I don't know. But what I'm doing, Apache Thunder, is, so how Gungeon normally works is that there are two things. there's a dungeon, which represents everything that can spawn in on a floor, and then there's something called a flow. Now, the flow is what we usually call blueprints, and the best example of this is Bullet Hell. If you've ever played Bullet Hell, if anyone's ever played Bullet Hell, you know that there is only one Bullet Hell, isn't there? If you know what the pattern is, you can find your way through Bullet Hell quickly because you know what paths are the correct ones, what paths are the wrong ones. And if you're speedrunning, you need to access your knowledge of blueprints in order to speedrun effectively. You need to say, oh, I know where I am in the level. I know that the left path leads me to the boss fight, so I can go through the boss fight quickly. You know, if you talk to Wondrous, he can probably tell you what all of the blueprints are from memory. And that's because there's only like 4 or 5 per floor. You know, the castle has blueprints, the second floor has blueprints, Bullet Hell has 1 blueprint, and the rat floor has 1 blueprint. And the rat floor blueprint is, you spawn, to the right there's a pit room, the pit room takes you to an empty room, there's a bunch of other empty rooms, you have to go in the correct direction through those empty rooms. You know, that's the blueprint. It's always the same. And so what I did is I said, hey, load the rat floor, but change the blueprint. Instead of having the rat floor have all these empty rooms and garbage, just make it so that the rat floor goes from the entrance room to the boss foyer. Boom. That's all I needed to do to make the custom floor, is say, hey, all of these other rooms that aren't important, just delete them, get rid of them. And if you wanted to, you could add in any other extra floor you wanted. You could just make a floor using what are called prototype rooms, and if you have a flow created, it'll just randomly position the rooms so that it's not just going to be as static as Apache Thunder's custom floor was when I tried it, because it doesn't matter how many times you play his custom floor, it's always going to be the same because he's not using flows. The flow lets you use the game's level generator to automatically create the floor. So by editing the rat floor, I was able to let the level generator do it for me instead of having to position the rooms manually, which I think is probably the better way of doing it, because then you don't get such samey looking floors multiple times. But if you need to position a room randomly, you can't, or very specifically for some reason, you can. There's no reason why you can't. You can do both. You can let the floor position random rooms, and then you can make the determination on a couple of specific rooms that you need placed. Which brings up the reason why it took so long for me to actually make this mod thing work, which is that it feels like there's actually a bug in the game's level generator. It's oh, there goes the flawless. It's a weird bug, but it feels like there's a bug in the level generator where it sometimes will reorder the rooms, and if it reorders the rooms, it can cause issues. I don't know, I can go into depth about it, but it's not like fascinating stuff. It's just weird because, like, when it generates the level, it doesn't generate the level from a parent node. It'll just generate the level from a semi-random node. A semi-random room will be the start room. Not the start room for the player, it's just the start room for the level generation, and it's really weird. I don't understand why that's the case. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, but why? Oh, you're still alive. God, this is taking a long time. Thank God I still have, you know, like... Ooh, so close. Thank God I still have, like, the sling I can use in the future, because right now, I'm struggling to kill the Dragon here. Oh, crap. Oh, we did it! We're out of ammo and Pox Cannon. Yeah, that's a good point. Should look at the tutorial, see how that works. Does anything happen if you get all the Guan stones? I don't think so. I guess we just want to use the sling. I guess if you're going to use the sling, do it on the large boss, the one that's easy to hit with it, right? Actually does a lot of damage if you get the bounce and you are red from the photo. And there go his short, stubbly arms, and he explodes. Oh no! Okay, moving on. Half health. Only have a few guns left. It's gonna be hard fighting through all of the bosses, admittedly, but we only have one left. Who's this boss that everybody hates? He's really tough and has multiple phases. For some reason, you can't light him on fire. Seriously though, why does he not get lit on fire? It's not like he's the king of fire, he's just Lich Dude. And dude, what the hell do we use here? I don't know. I'll use Sticky Crossbow. Should probably use the sling, but I want to save that for the second and third phases, I think. Even if I'm not going to do a lot of bouncing with the sling. Ah, screw it. You know what? No, we can use hammer. Hammer don't hurt me. Okay, well, against these guys, we should use the crowd control guns. He's Rainbow. It's like I can tell. He looks weird and he's wobbling very fast. Bones are generally not flammable. He can be poisoned though, I think, right? Da-da-da. Have you ever had all of everything? All table techs, all glowstones? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had all of everything. I had all the Cormorant pieces once. Want this? Want this? Honestly, that's pretty good damage output. And again, if we get hit, we can send it back at him twofold. Just trying to make sure every shot lands. We have enough sling ammo. I guess I should have been using that for the first phase. 43 shots is enough, even if I don't bounce it on the wall in the third phase. I'm glad that we have a couple of good boss-killing guns. Well, did we really have any good boss-killing guns? Minus the sling? He doesn't even burn! Ah, that's a weird lag. That lag actually did cost me the damage, because I thought I moved further, but I didn't, because it was lagging. Crap. I have blanks. Don't forget about the blanks. I usually want to save them for particular moments on this fight, though. Which is not this, it is this. Fear Me? Thank you for the follow. Is this Fear Me from a long time ago? Fear Me? The crew? Oh, there he is in chat. Long time no talk, but I wanted to let you know that I've watched literally every video you have put on YouTube, starting all the way back from the early Isaac run now for the first time I can watch live. Fear Me! My friend, hey, long time no see. Also, I don't know how to fix this bug with the music, but honestly, I kind of like it. It just repeats. It kind of sounds creepy. You completed Super Boss Rush mode. Creepy, creepy music, creepy. There we go, Super Boss Rush complete. Actually, I have a lot of items. Most of those are from the rat floor, though. I mean, he drops like 5 items, and then you get his chests if you defeat him in Punch-Out. And that's it. So you fight the Blobulord, the Old King, the Rat, Advanced Dragon if you choose, and all 3 phases of the Lich. And you have to do it in Boss Rush, where you only get one, gun per boss until you reach the Rat. But the Rat is kind of your first check. Can you kill him? Do you have the ammo, the guns, the skill? I could make it so that there is that big room with the 2 HP and the 2 ammo drops in the room before the rat room. That could be fun. Panda Juice, thank you for the follow. But that would require other people to play Super Boss Rush and tell me what they think of it. Is it balanced? Will it work? Anyways, there you go. I should actually end it for YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube. Well, on Streamlabs, actually, not YouTube. There's no support button on YouTube, I don't think. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon. And if you want to play Super Boss Rush mode, there's a link in the video description to the mod. Install it, and off you go.